This is Austin's South Congress Avenue. It's lined with great music venues, restaurants, shops, and some really cool places to post up and stay a while. We get to check out some Bunkhouse group properties. One thing they all have in common is character. Our guide on this journey is Jenny Scapani. Well, thank you so much for having us. I mean, the properties are just beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, tell me about this hotel.
So the San Jose was originally an ultra-modern motor court. So the long pathways in between the rooms were essentially long driveways where you would pull in and park your car in front of your room. With the renovation, the long pathways, driveways turned into essentially gardens to connect the buildings one to another. So decomposed granite pathways, some brick laid out as well, and then just full of landscaping. A lot of plants that are native to Texas, but also others that are more tropical in nature that you might not see, in a Texas landscape, but very, very lush and very, very well manicured and loved. And I think it encourages people to sort of explore and walk through the different buildings and through the different gardens and see the different landscapes. But because it is sort of hidden behind these walls and away from the busy street, it just creates a little bit of magic.
Our room is so fun.
So the overarching design inspiration for the San Jose is a Texas meets Tokyo, as well as some of the minimalist design you see within the rooms. The gift shop has that with it as well. By far our best sellers are going to be some of our custom products. So the San Jose has custom linens and then the robes. All of the properties have these really amazing serape style robes, 100% cotton, very lightweight, super comfortable.
So we have our fancy robes on. Now it's time to go get coffee.
Coffee time!
Fortunately, we don't have to go far for a superb brew. I like being matchy.
I know, it's fun.
It's just about 50 synchronized steps to Joe's. So on their menu, they have a latte called Cinnamon Toast Crunch Latte. Cereal and coffee in one. Like all amazing things.
Yeah, the coffee is really great. Joe's is definitely a community gathering spot. It's easy because you can just walk up, grab a coffee, have a seat on the deck if you want to.
So we've got our coffees and now we get to enjoy it by the pool. Woo-hoo!
One of our bigger events every year is South by San Jose. It's a 4-day music festival that's during South by Southwest. The key to that is that it's always free. People can come in and enjoy lineup of great music.
Tell me about the Austin Motel.
So the Austin Motel is one of the most iconic properties on this block. It's definitely a historical marker for us. And when it came to any kind of renovation or design there, we really did maintain the building and some of its historical properties. For example, the sign. The Austin Motel sign is iconic in Austin for sure. We really played up the mid-century modern feel of the pool. The Austin Motel pool is really amazing. It's very deep and one of the coldest pools, I think, in Texas because it is so deep. But it's a big kidney-shaped pool. And we've got, refurbished mid-century modern furniture that surround it, iconic red and white striped awnings and umbrellas. So it kind of does take you back into that time period when you're sitting around the pool. You can kind of imagine what that would have felt like. The gift shop is full of really bright, fun, playful items. And they also have an iconic robe too. They're the only one that has a short robe. So if you know somebody that prefers a short robe, you can find that at the Austin Motel. So also in the South Congress neighborhood are 2 more Bunkhouse hotels. Hotel Magdalena. She just opened her doors. And Magdalena is one of our largest hotels, in fact, is the largest. It has 89 guest rooms. Its design inspiration is like a 1970s West Texas lake house. So a lot of 70s inspiration. You can just feel it as soon as you walk into the property, and lots of water features. Magdalena also has a restaurant, which is called Summer House on Music Lane. It's a wood fire grilled menu coming out of their really incredible team that we have in the kitchen. So we're excited to have Summer House also recently open. Hotel St. Cecilia is a 14-room boutique hotel. It's one of our private hotels, which means it's available to guests and members of the hotel. The original mansion that stands was built in the late 1800s, and that features the 5 guest suites. Much like the San Jose, landscaping is king there. It's meticulously manicured. This tree, originally it's two trees that came together and create the one and is in the center focal point of the property. It's a live oak and it's said to be over 300 years old. The poolside bungalows sit just east of the 50-foot lap pool, and the pool is definitely iconic. It has this great big soul sign, which reads the word soul. It's neon, so in the evening it shadows down onto the pool with this really amazing reflection, and is just really beautiful and is a gem of that property. So all of the hotels have a neon sign, different variations of them, and they were all created and designed by Evan Voiles, who owns and operates the Neon Jungle. And you can see Evan's work all up and down South Congress Avenue, but we are really happy to have a long-standing relationship with Evan, and he creates these really iconic, beautiful pieces that are so individual for each property and really speak to each property's inspiration and, you know, the different colors and just the overall feel of the properties. So Evan really does a great job to bring those signs to life.
I think it's so neat to find new opportunities to stay at a place that has so much character.
Yeah, I think that's something that's really important to this company is that, you know, we have personality and we have character and we're just not stamped out.
From vibrant nightlife to a day of adventuring, it's easy to see why South Congress is a favorite for visitors and locals alike. To learn more about Bunkhouse Group properties, check out bunkhousegroup.com.